If you're under 13, piss off. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Angry Dave's Adult RC.
I'm your host, Angry Dave. Today we're going to take a look at the track, which is falling apart. Everything is getting to be a bit dilapidated, as you can see from the angle that this is leaning at. This is what happens when you build stuff out of wood and you don't paint it. It rots, it cracks. You got lots of big splits like that one. We did just get rid of, a lot of you might notice that that big bush that was right there is gone, and the two giant pine trees that usually live there are just a pile of rubble at this point. So that'll make it easier to access. But for now, yeah, I mean, we got the ramp is all rotted and crap. So this piece is not in the best shape, and that's kind of how everything's looking. So let's do a little tour here. This one you can see leaning towards the driveway. Bad enough I've been telling people not to park next to it. This is what happens when you use bricks for a base instead of patio blocks. They start to sink and they start to roll. And then this one fell off, so now the whole thing's ready to fall over and be a total piece of crap. But I'm, I guess, okay with it because it's such a rotten piece of shit that it needs to be rebuilt now anyways. Rot crawl, growing over. Bridge. No, this is not the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Oh, too soon? Sorry. But it obviously needs a complete rebuild. There's no fixing that. This one did get painted, but I didn't finish. I didn't stay on top of it. Oriented strand board does not do well outside, especially when it's not painted. And here's the proof. A couple of storms ago, the seesaw got the crap knocked out of itself. So that's a big old mess now. And we continue on. This one, you can see leaning way over towards the fence. It may even actually be leaning on the fence at this point. The bridge itself, the slats are coming up because they're rotted, so the fasteners that hold it to the ropes are letting go. It's just falling the fuck apart. We got some more OSB starting to rot here. This one actually still seems to be holding up okay, but it's weak. When you drive trucks across this thing now, you can see it shake because it's so weak. And we got a quick look at the short course, which is still quite overgrown from last year. That's going to require a spring cleanup, but shouldn't need too much. Good rake job and a run through with the weed killer, and that'll be ready to roll. And then we got the next section here, which has been overrun with moss. It's been wet too many times for too long. And then over here we have freaking trees growing out of the hill climb. I'm gonna have to pull those out. Got some more over here growing out of it. Got trees growing out of the track just about everywhere. I didn't really use it last year at all. Just let it overgrow. Bunch of my fucking garbage blew back here. I'll have to pick that pile of shit up. And then as we move this way, you can see a whole bunch of tree fell off my tree and landed on the wall bridge setup. So that hasn't been touched in a while because it's very, very blocked. And to get out here with a chainsaw and chop that pile of crap up. So the part that goes up into the wife's garden here, I think is about the only part that's not smoked. It's just a little grassy, no big deal. That should be pretty much the only part of the track that is not going to require a bunch of attention. Part where we normally come down the stairs, completely overgrown with vines. This is going to require a bunch of bullshit to get straightened out. And we got the backside rock crawl, which is covered in vines and moss and mess. That's going to need to be dug up and redone completely as well. Looks like the wood on this platform is starting to bite it. I think the ramp is still okay, but that plywood's junk. The 2-tread rope bridge or cable bridge that was over here kind of disintegrated a season or two ago. So we made a ramp right there to get down off of the platform. But here you can see some of the remnants of the old bridge. Then you would normally go up this ramp onto this next bridge, but it's not a bridge anymore. That one collapsed too. All the old rotten wood that I never painted stopped holding on, let go. So we're gonna have a hell of a lot of firewood when we tear all this crap out. This section still looks all right. I may be able to continue to use this and just get it painted. We'll see. If I have to, I'll rebuild it. And then the pipe bridge, this is looking pretty sad. This one on the left had a branch fall on it, so it's got a big freaking kink. The other one's a little bit bent, but I can probably take care of that. That's not the end of the world. This will need some paint and straighten out the pipes, and I think that'll probably be good. But so yeah, that's the rest of the track. At this point, we're just about back to the beginning there. And yeah, it's a freaking mess. It's gonna take some work, but it's fun work. Building the track is tons of fun. Get out here with some pallets, very easily pre-made bridges. You don't have to do a whole lot of work with them. You just kind of chop the pieces off you don't want. And with a cordless drill and a cordless saw, you can make pretty quick work of a lot of that stuff. And I also have some pieces of aluminum ladder down there we're going to use for either bridges or ramps or something like that. So stay tuned, and we will be doing a lot of videos rebuilding the track. We're going to add some stuff, get some kick-ass new obstacles, and rebuild some of the old ones and maybe improve upon them along the way. So if you like that idea, go ahead and drop us a like, leave us a comment, share this video with a friend, check us out on our social media pages, and we'll see you next time on Adult RC, where grown-up time is playtime.